Hi, I'm Chris Maragakis of Simply Be Retreats and Therapies. I'm a life coach, therapist and podcaster. Welcome to Mindful Mutterings. Please like, share and subscribe. And as always, thanks for listening. Hi, thanks for joining me and welcome. So this week I'm talking about dealing with reality, and that's mainly because it's come up in my consciousness a lot lately, and I've been working with lots of women around this in the last couple of weeks, and so I think it bears talking about. And essentially we have a certain expectation of how things should work out in life, or what we should be able to have achieved by a certain age, or even how people should behave towards us. And when that doesn't happen, we get angry or jealous, indignant, stressed, even depressed and anxious about this. And this is called attachment. It's because we're attached to an outcome. And now this is not in the Bowlby prime caregiver sense of the word, but in the Buddhist viewpoint. And this is the meaning that I'm referring to when I talk about this sense of attachment. So it's our attachment to a particular outcome that causes all of our suffering. When we want things to be a certain way, and then they're not, we tell ourselves all kinds of stories and embark on an emotional roller coaster of pain and self-righteousness, and quite often become the persecuted in the situation, looking for everyone to sympathise or empathise with us and agree with how badly we've been treated. And it's these stories that cause us the pain. And obviously this is a complete waste of time, energy and focus, because honestly, it doesn't really matter what we think should have happened or how we think someone should have behaved towards us, because the truth of the matter is what's done is done, and we now need to deal with that and how we're going to move forward. So the true fact is that reality is staring us in the face, and a little heads up, you are never going to beat reality. Whatever you think you could do to change a situation, forget it, because it's already happening or happened, and it's already done, and that's what we need to deal with. So the most proactive way of dealing with it, the best way for our well-being, is to accept it, deal with it, learn from it, and then move on. And that's not to say that accepting reality is easy, but when all the emotions have run through us and we've run ourselves ragged trying to explain to people how it should be, or railing against the fact that it's not fair, we still have to deal with this. It's still staring at us in the face with its beady eye. And I think it's Deepak Chopra who calls this the space between what is happening and what we think should happen, the stress zone. And he calls it this because it's not the event that's causing us stress, but it's the thoughts in our head and what we are telling ourselves about the event that's stressing us out. And that ultimately is damaging our well-being and causing us pain. So for a much calmer and more content life, don't you think it'd be better to acknowledge what has happened, accept that this is exactly the experience that you're meant to be having, and then choose how you're going to respond to it with intelligence and integrity? Sounds easy, doesn't it? So how do you know that this is the experience you're meant to be having? Well, quite simply because it's happening, and as I mentioned before, you will not beat reality. So it's about accepting that actually you are exactly where you're meant to be, the situation is unfolding exactly as it is, and then it's about accepting that and thinking, right, well, okay, where do I go from here? And this is not to say that you are, because you're accepting of the situation in front of you, that you're a pushover. In fact, it's quite the opposite, because by removing all that emotional angst from the situation, we are able to see clearly what needs to be done to achieve the best outcome, and we're able to problem solve because our mind is clear, because we're not angry, stressed, upset, emotional. And then we're able to articulate what we want, our point, and how we want to get it across, because we're not caught up in a drama of my ego trying to beat your ego. It's more a case of I can see the situation clearly, may or may not be happy with it, but I acknowledge that this is the situation, and I'm now looking for the best way forward for me to be able to resolve this and be at peace. And so, like, when you're looking for the best outcome, and it may involve you saying something to someone like, I know you can't change what's happened, but to prevent another situation arising like this, maybe in the future we could A, B or C. Or if that can't be done, then maybe it's, I know we can't change the situation and I do understand your decision, but for my own well-being, I have to let you know that I'm hurt and disappointed at the outcome, but I understand your hands are tied, and so will do my best to do what you've asked me to do, because like you, I can't see another option. And so you've been proactive, you've explained how you feel about the situation, but at the same time understanding that that person is only doing the best that they can in the situation as well. And then there becomes an understanding between you, and there's no conflict. It's not one ego pitted against another. It then becomes an opportunity to transcend the ego and to problem solve in a calm and considerate manner. And the truth is, you're going to have to decide what, whether you're going to do what you've been asked to do or face the consequences of not doing it, whatever happens. So you can choose not to have all that pain and emotion and drama going on in the background while you do it. So I think essentially what it is to take control of your mind, accept the situation as it is, and enjoy a calmer and more content life, and using all that energy that you would have previously wasted on all the stories that you're telling yourself, and put that to good use by focusing on a positive area in your life that you want to promote. And essentially, you're doing exactly what you're meant to do. You are in this situation right now because it's the situation that you have to deal with. And so the best way for you to move forward with that is to see that situation with you as a problem solver rather than a victim of it. So I hope that's helped. It's a very short podcast this week, just a little one, because I wanted to bring this subject of dealing with reality to the forefront. If you'd like to know more, you can contact me via my website, simplybe.org.uk. Or if you'd like to start your coaching journey with me, or you'd like to have a chat about that, then also please get in touch, either via the website, or you can WhatsApp or text me, or give me a call on 07974 618 499. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing week, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. Take care. Bye.